Hey guys, welcome back to the Wesleys. Selena did want to come in and say hi. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to sublimate on wood, and these are just a couple of wood pieces that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and obviously they were $1. You can also get Christmas ornaments when it's closer to Christmas and do the same thing with their wooden ornaments. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, give us a big thumbs up and also subscribe. We are trying to hit our 5,000 subscriber mark, and we appreciate everybody that has already subscribed to us. Thank you guys so much for supporting our channel.
If you are in the video.
First, I wanted to start out by showing you guys everything that you will need. Obviously, if you are doing sublimation, you know that you need to have a sublimation printer or a printer that you have converted. We do have the Epson 15,000, which we did convert. It's not really converted. With the 15,000, you just have to fill the inks with sublimation ink or fill the cartridges with sublimation ink. So it's super simple with the Epson 15,000. The next thing that you're going to need is obviously some sublimation paper. We like to use the sublimation paper. You can get this on Amazon, and I will try to link that down in the description for you guys. You can get the 8.5 by 11 or the 13 by 19. Sorry guys for the neighbors. Since we are going to be sublimating a small piece of wood, we can obviously use this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper or sub paper. The next thing that you're going to need is thermal laminating sheets or thermal laminating pouches. You can actually get this at Walmart, and I will be leaving it down in the description if you guys want to order from Amazon. This pack right here does have 100 pouches, so that's super nice. Of course, you will need your wood plaque or your wooden pieces. And like I said, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. If you're trying to get ready for Christmas or make Christmas ornaments, you can get those at Dollar Tree as well or Walmart. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I show you guys how to print out the project and everything like that. Since I have shown you guys that with some previous projects, today I'm just going to go ahead and print the printout, show you guys how to do the basic pressing. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat the press and go ahead and print out our print, and I'll show you guys what's next. Today we are going to be pressing at 380 degrees for 50 seconds. So I do have my press already preheating. I'm going to go ahead and open up this wooden piece, and I was looking on the back to see if it said what type of wood this was, and I'm guessing that it's probably like a birch wood maybe, but it just says wood shapes on here. It does not say what type of wood this is. I have seen other people say in videos that the wood from the Dollar Tree was birch wood, so I'm just guessing that's what this is. Just gonna open it up, and I'm gonna try to pick the best side. This side looks like it has a lot of scratches on it, so maybe I'll go with this side. I'm gonna go ahead and get a rag or an old t-shirt and wipe this off really quickly so we don't have any dust particles on that side. I'm gonna be using this t-shirt right here. It looks perfectly fine. Some of you guys do know that we sell sublimation blanks, and I always do a quality check before I ship out our sublimation blanks. And these are just some old t-shirts that I don't want to send to a customer. So I'm just gonna use it as my dusting rag, I guess you would say. I'm gonna grab one of these thermal sheets and I'm gonna set it over that. But before I do that, I am gonna go get a piece of butcher paper so we can place it underneath and then just carry it all over to the press. Here's my piece of butcher paper, and this is what's gonna go on the press. Then just grab your piece of wood and set it right on that paper. And if you guys are wondering, you can get a whole roll of butcher paper from Sam's Club for like $21. But if you're not a member at Sam's Club, I will be linking a whole roll of butcher paper down in the description so you guys can order from Amazon. And now I'm gonna show you guys what these laminating sheets look like, or pouches. And here's one of our laminating sheets. And I do like to suggest that you wash your hands before you deal with your wood or your laminating sheets, because if you have lotion on your hands or just the natural oils on your hands, it will leave it on this laminating sheet and also on the wood. And then you want to take your laminating pouch. This is the outside, it's super shiny. And we're gonna basically be doing this the same way that we sublimated our canvases. You're just gonna open it up. You see this is the matte side. Take your sheet or your pouch and just slice it in half so that you're only using one side. You want to place it over your project. The matte side is gonna go to the wood. The shiny side is gonna face you. And you wanna make sure that you have a big enough piece of butcher paper down because you don't want to melt this plastic to your press. And I'm just gonna push everything up slightly because this laminating sheet is really close to the edge. And it looks like the press is already preheated, and we have it at 380 degrees. And oops, before I forget, so you have your butcher piece of paper, you have your piece of wood, you have your laminating sheet on top of that, shiny side facing you. Then you want to take another piece of butcher paper and place it over all of that, making sure that the butcher paper is covering all of the laminating sheet because you do not want to have your laminating sheet stuck to the top of your press. We're just gonna try it for 15 seconds. We're gonna check and see how it's doing. You basically want your laminating sheet melted to that wood piece where it does not come up. Just start out with 15 seconds. And you don't want your press too tight. You can use the knob in the back on your press so you don't have too much pressure and your press will actually close. It has perfect pressure. Like I said, 15 seconds. We're gonna check it and see how it's doing. All right, guys, and so this is after 20 seconds. It looks like it pressed on super nice. So I do suggest 380 degrees for 20 seconds. I'm gonna let this cool off for a couple of seconds over on the table, and then we will go ahead and take our X-Acto knife and cut all around this piece of wood. So here's my little X-Acto knife that I'll be using today. You can get it from Walmart or Hobby Lobby, probably pretty much any craft store. I will also link it down in the description because I'm sure Amazon has one. Take the tool and kind of go at an angle and cut all of this plastic off. Once you have it cut all the way around, just pull up. Now you can see it has a nice shiny look. That is what we are going to be sublimating onto. It looks like it came out perfectly, and we're going to go ahead and print out our print and press it on here. If you guys saw when I was doing the settings for the print, I did have it at 14%, and I came over and measured, and the 14% was way too small. I did have to go ahead and reprint this at 17%, so there's plenty of room, so the print is actually covering the whole piece of wood. I'm gonna take this back to the press, and we're gonna go ahead and sublimate this picture on. I did get some fingerprints on it when I was measuring to the print, so I'm just gonna clean it off a little bit, get all my oily fingerprints off. Just gonna lay it back down. Then you want to grab your print, flip it over so that your print is on the laminated side of your piece of wood. I think I'm gonna cut this out actually. Take another piece of butcher paper and place it over all of that. And then you want to press at 380 degrees for 50 seconds. So we want to pick our butcher paper up and our image just straight up so that you don't smear your ink. You guys can see it came out super nice. I'm really loving it. Let me turn it around so you guys can see. Act like a lady, think like a boss. It came out super shiny and just really pretty. Definitely go try this project out. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully it was easy to follow me on this tutorial. I have a lot of other sublimation tutorials, how to sublimate a canvas, how to sublimate license plates, dog tags. And yesterday I did create a playlist on our channel. So if you do go to our channel and click on playlist, there's a playlist called Sublimation Tutorials. There are a whole bunch of other sublimation tutorials. Yeah, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and the little bell if you guys want to see more of our videos. I don't know if you guys can see on the very edges, there's a little bit of extra plastic or lamination paper. I am gonna take my little X-Acto knife and clean that up. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys are gonna try this out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.